We see you getting after your fitness goals. But what about those money goals? You can count on Credit Karma for a clear view of your finances and your progress, helping you see results so you can keep checking off those financial personal bests and find your way to money. Progress never felt so good. Download the Intuit Credit Karma app and start achieving your money goals today. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Find yourself looking for a new job or change in career? Monster.com is here to help. We are not only here to bring you job postings, but also AI interview prep and salary tools, expert career advice, and top-notch resume services. We've got everything you need to land your perfect job fit. Discover the magic of finding the ideal job with Monster.com. Your future starts now. Visit Monster.com today. Your next job opportunity is just a click away.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of When Reality Hits.
Hello.
We have had the best time over the weekend. We just got back from a surprise visit to BravoCon.
I'm still recovering. It was absolutely amazing. It was, I was so nervous. We'll get into it, but wow, what a crazy weekend it was.
There were so many people there, and it was awesome to meet everybody. And it was also just so cool to be back in the, with our Bravo fam. It's been years since we've been to BravoCon. We went to the very first BravoCon, so
yeah,
it felt great to be back.
It was, I didn't know what to feel. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. I was nervous. I had anxiety. We couldn't sleep. We were like, what if people don't remember us? And it was just the opposite. Everybody was just absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe how many people there were. I had to run. People were chasing me into the bathroom.
Yeah, Jax got tackled in the men's restroom.
It was bananas.
Hold up, ladies.
It was crazy. I had so much fun. I met so many great people.
Yes, we did.
People have still been following us, even though we haven't been around for the last couple of years, but that's all about to change.
Yeah, the producers let it slip, so we're not going to get in any trouble here, because they did a panel at BravoCon, and they announced that you have a conversation with Sandoval on the new season of Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, they let it out that you will be back on a couple episodes.
Yeah. I filmed, I think, I feel a few times.
Yeah.
A bunch of times, actually. So it should be interesting to see how that plays out, but it was a lot of fun. Yes, I do film a scene with Sandoval. It's actually a very intense scene. It's not just with Sandoval either. It's with a couple of the other guys, but we had a really good time. I'm filming it. Like I said, I was pretty nervous because that was kind of my first episode back, actually. I think it was my first episode back.
We can't give too much away.
No,
You'll have to watch it, but
it takes place in a pretty iconic spot, and there were so many people there watching the scene too, so it was kind of like almost like a live footage thing.
I know, it's crazy how many people will follow around whenever there's filming going on now. Do you know what I mean? Because the restaurants, they know they're going to be at the restaurant, so it's just became such a thing, which is crazy. But I want to know, Jax, who was your favorite person that you saw over the weekend at BravoCon?
It was so nice reminiscing with everybody, catching up with everybody. My favorite person, I don't know, there's so many great people there. Who was your favorite person?
I thought it was cool to see Vicky again. She's always so nice to us. Every time I've seen her, she's always been so kind. And she won the Housewife Award or something, like a Lifetime Award or something. So she was, I don't know, it was just nice to see her. She was nice to us the first time. So
I remember when I won my first award at BravoCon.
What'd you win?
I got the Bravo Bro Award. It's still in my garage. I keep it in the garage. But
the Bro Award? What is
Bravo Bro Award?
What does a Bro Award mean?
I don't know. I don't think I was very much of a bro in those days, but it was the first Bravo Award show, and it's a really nice piece. Actually, it's in my garage right now. I use it as a paperweight. No, I'm just kidding. It's in my man cave. But yeah, I remember winning my first one. That was a pretty exciting time. But I have to say, the captain, I always love running into
Captain. Yeah, we saw Captain Lee in person. We've had him on our podcast before, but that was our first time actually meeting. Well, my first time meeting him.
I've met him a few times.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. I did a show on Hulu. Remember that commercial I did on Hulu a long time ago?
Oh, yes. That's why he was talking about John Legend. Okay, well, that was my first time. I correct myself.
Yeah,
he was so sweet.
We had a good talk But like I said, just running into a little bit of to be honest, I guess the people that I look forward to seeing the most was the people behind the scenes, the people that don't see, like the producers, the showrunners, the writers. All those people are like the people that I really enjoy seeing because, they're just so good to us over the years. I mainly keep in contact with everybody more or less still, but sometimes, you don't get to see the producers after you leave a show or an episode. So it was nice for everybody to be there and see everybody again. And, yeah, it was just
Shep was a hoot.
Yeah, he had some great stories for me. I wish I could share them, but I got to try to keep the show PG. But,
Shep is something else. He was just walking around by himself majority of the time, like just so funny to me. He cracks me up.
Yeah, he's on his own timeline.
Yeah,
his own thing,
I ran into him in the lobby. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go. I'm supposed to be doing the Andy Watch What Happens Live thing," and then I hear that he didn't even make it to that. So. He was just wandering around on his own every single time I saw him.
And we had dinner at some amazing places, Hakkasan being one of them. It was nice. Our publicist, Lori, and Mike Snediger, who we love dearly, set us up a beautiful dinner at Hakkasan, which we always love.
It was
Brittany gambled. Oh, by the way, Brittany did gamble. I always really toot her horn a lot on her gambling.
If you want to call it gambling.
She does normally 90% of the time we go out there, she usually does well, but this time she got killed.
I didn't win $1.
Not only did she get killed with her money, but she lost my money as well.
Listen, Jax is a penny pincher 24/7, but for some reason in Vegas, if you get a little drinks in him, he just starts handing me $100 bills. I don't even know that you do that, Jax.
I know.
You're such a penny pincher. And he's definitely one of those sitcom dads that's always checking the thermometer and making sure all the doors are shut and the lights are off and all that stuff. But get him a couple drinks in Vegas and he'll start handing you the 100s.
The reason why the richest men in the world are rich is because they're cheap. They don't spend their money.
True, but like I said, give them a couple drinks in Vegas and we're good to go.
I'm always going to be that way. I am a penny pincher. But yeah, she not only took down her money, but she took down mine with her. Funny story, though. So soon as we landed in Vegas, the first place we went to was Hooters.
Yes, we love Hooters.
We were we got some time to kill. Why don't we stop at Hooters first, get our Hooters wings fixed because we don't have one locally around here. Our closest one is in Long Beach, so it's kind of a hike to get there. So we decided to stop at Hooters and get our Hooters fix. And then on the way out, we're like, screw it. You want to stop at Hooters again?
Yeah, we went twice.
We had about 2 hours to kill before to catch our flight. And we're like, let's hit Hooters again one more time.
Oh, my God. We were only there for one night, too. So we went 2 days in a row to Hooters.
Well, technically 2 days. We were there for 2 full days. But yeah, so we hit Hooters twice. So we got our fix. That's
yes,
for sure.
But I was like, oh, maybe I'll win in this hotel because it was a smaller hotel that's been there forever. It's in Hooters is in the Tropicana or something.
It's the old Tropicana. It's now called something else,
Oyo or something.
It's a company that buys out failing hotels.
Well, I thought, I bet you I'll win some money in there. Wheel of Fortune is my favorite game. The slots, Wheel of Fortune. I love it.
It's the most popular slot machine of all. Joe was telling me this.
It is my all-time favorite. I put in 100. I got up to 280, and then I just lost it all.
Oh, I was so mad at her. I'm like, don't you know how to gamble? You pull out what you put in. So if you made 280 and you started with the 100, you pull the 100.
I don't know how to gamble. I'm terrible. And you know who's the worst gambler ever though? Tom Schwartz. We were at the roulette table, and this guy puts chips on every single thing, every single number on the entire board, covers the entire board, and does a huge stack in the middle. I mean, you would have to hit the huge stack to win anything the way he bets on that game.
He literally plays every single number.
Every single
We're all looking at him like, why do you play every single number?
Every single one, and put so much on each number too. How is he winning doing that?
He loves to gamble. Tom is a gambler. He loves to gamble, whether it's sports betting, oh my
gosh, I was just cracking up though. I've never seen anybody do that in my entire life, and he was just like, oh well, it's a fun. He's something else.
Really having a heart attack. If I lose $20, I literally want to go sit down and cry.
That's what I do too.
I can't even lose $20. I think it's just such a waste of money gambling. I can't. I'm not a big gambler. I don't like it. I don't do a lot of sports betting. Once in a while, I will. Once in a while, I'll do some sports betting on hockey or something. If it's for me in my head, if it's a for sure thing, I'll do one. But I'm just not big into the gambling.
Well, I'm not either. It's just one night you're out drinking.
Huge gamblers. Please stop saying you're not.
I'm a huge gambler.
Yes,
how?
Every time we're in the casino, you play slot machines.
Oh my gosh, honey, only whenever I'm in Vegas. I never would do it anywhere else.
Yeah, where else can you gamble besides anywhere else?
losing like $100 in the slot machine is not like what other people do when they go to Vegas. They put like $20,000 on like poker tables.
Brittany, not only were you lost more than $100 because I personally gave you $400 bills. So not only that, you play the dollar slots. You don't look and see it's 25-cent machines or 50-cent machines. You play dollar slots.
Okay, moral of the story: I am not good at gambling in Vegas.
She's not. She needs to take a little break.
I always forget whenever I'm up. It's hard to walk away. That's how they get you.
Oh, is that how they get you? Yeah. Okay. I think they just see you coming a mile away.
And the oxygen pumping in.
You've been watching too many documentaries on Vegas.
What?
You've been watching too many documentaries on Vegas.
Don't they pump oxygen in to keep you awake?
They don't have windows for a reason.
Yeah.
You just be stuck in there.
It's so fun though. I love that everything is just connected. You can just like walk around. You can shop. I was wanting to go to Gucci so bad, and Jax was like, "No,
Every time she walked into a store, I'm like, "Get out of there! Get out of there!"
Oh my gosh!
Last thing we need to do before Christmas time and before property tax time.
I'm wanting to buy another car, and Jax is like, "Oh," and I'm like, "I'll just wait till after Christmas. It'll be my present to myself."
So this is the new thing. She's on this new kick right now to buy a new car. She really, really wants a Wagoneer, which is a beautiful
Grand
car.
Wagoneer.
Don't get me wrong, but it's a car for when you have a larger family.
Well, that's why I want it, because we plan on having another baby, and as soon as we have another car seat, nobody's going to fit in our Jeep that we have now.
Everybody knows you don't buy a car until after Christmas. That's when the sales happen.
Okay, well, after Christmas, hey, mark my words, everyone listening. After Christmas, I'm going to the car dealership.
I go. Not that I don't want a bigger car or whatever, and I don't mind one, but let's get through tax season. Let's get through Christmas.
See, I'm married to sitcom dad.
Yeah, well, these are two big things right now. Okay, let's get through the holidays.
But honestly, Jax, you got to be real to these people. We need another car because the Jeep we're going to outgrow the Jeep.
No, we're fine. And we said the same thing about a house, and we have a 5-bedroom house, and we don't need all
That's not the same. That's not the same.
So BravoCon was a success. We did a few panels. Sorry, not panels. We did some kind of like meet and greet kind of things. We went to some different rooms. There was like a Bravo Palooza. There was a take a picture with the cast. And I'm not going to toot my own horn or anything, but we had the longest line. I'm sorry. Brittany's like, don't say that, but I'm like, we did.
No,
we did. Me, Kristen, and Brittany had the longest line.
We were a surprise. We weren't. We actually weren't there all weekend, so we missed a lot of photo ops. So we were lucky that we got a lot of people that wanted to come see us.
And we were the last ones left in the tent. Literally, everyone's left out, and we still were taking pictures.
Of course, he says things like that.
You know what? It just made me feel. I'm not trying to rub it in by any means, but I did say this because Tom were right next to us taking pictures, and I did kind of look over and be like, "Sorry, guys. Sorry, we have the longest line."
You guys are such dorks, I swear.
Sorry, our line's longer than yours, buddy. No, I'm just poking fun. But it did feel really, really good. Like I said, we've been out of this kind of, the Bravo limelight for a couple of years, and now we're back in again. So it kind of feels really, really good.
Yeah, we were really grateful everybody came to see us. That was awesome.
We didn't really miss a beat. I felt like we had a great time. I felt like we got to see everybody we wanted to see.
Yeah, it was good to be with our friends again, too, that we hadn't seen in a long time, like our Southern Charm friends. It was good seeing all them and catching up.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So people are asking how the bar is doing. The bar is doing amazing. Here's the problem I'm having, though, guys. And I think this kind of was going to happen. I could have saw this coming, but people love to buy me shots when I'm in there. They love to buy me drinks / shots.
Oh, Lordy.
And I was just, for the while, I was just doing them. And then I called up Schwartz. I'm like, Schwartz, what do you do when half the world in there wants to buy you a drink? He's like, dude, I was getting drunk like crazy for a while. But then I figured it out. I'd have the bartender fill up my shot glasses with water. He's like, that worked for a while until people got wind of me doing that. So they wanted to smell the shots.
What?
Yeah. So he's like, yeah.
People are all up in your grill like that, smelling your shots.
Yeah, because he's like, people would see me doing multiple shots, right? And he's like, there's no way he's doing that many. But anyway, the problem
I'm the shot queen,
is people pulling shots. Well, yeah, I am. I like to take a lot of shots too, but I also like to come in, say hi to everybody, be a little coherent, and have conversations with people because
you can't be doing that every time you go in there.
So that's the issue I'm having right now. All my wonderful fans and everybody coming in to visit love to buy me shots, and I just want to say to everybody, thank you guys so much. Keep on doing it. It's a lot of fun, but I do got to do water shots in between.
We got some more games that we're bringing to the bar. Jack's got that little, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's like this little ring hangs on a string, and then you have to try to hick it or try to get it to land on the hook.
Yeah, so I started bringing some extra
It's like the best drunk game ever because people will just stand there and do it forever.
It's the silliest game ever. You swing a ring to get it on a hook.
And it's like a piece of wood. That's it.
It's a piece of wood. So I got shuffleboard coming as well. We have darts. And then we have a lot of in the beer garden, I have a lot of card games.
Card games. What do you mean? Yeah, type games.
All those games like drunk girl games.
Yeah.
If you're stoned games, whatever. Just all these little cool card games. So we added that to the tables along with Jenga, and people are loving it. They're like, Jax, we love it. We sat here for 3 hours playing board games, and we didn't even know where the time went. So.
Well, that's what we wanted. We wanted to be just like chill and relax. Like we're not trying to open like something so super fancy. It's just fun.
I wanted it to be like you're hanging out at your friend's house. Laid back, chill. I'm super excited for everybody to come and visit.
We just got a new Rotten Hell neon that's going to go in the bar, so I'm excited about that.
Brittany's favorite quote was Rotten Hell, and we wanted to make sure we got that added to the bar somewhere. And I just got it. Actually, it's done today. I got to go pick it up. But it was.
Oh, Jax, I know what you should talk about. Jax got to meet Hulk Hogan.
Oh my gosh. So I'm 44 years old. Everybody knows that, right? So Hulk Hogan was like right in my when I was 10, 10, 12, 13, 14. That's like I loved Hulk Hogan. He was iconic. I mean, he was iconic. He was the world's biggest wrestler. He was just everybody knew who he was.
I know who Hulk Hogan is, and you're 10 years older than me.
So nice meeting him. He was such a humble guy. So just I don't know. He just sat down and had a conversation with me. And, like I said, I'm a little bit older than most of our listeners, but my first question is how did you get the role on Rocky? Like, how did that come about? And him telling me the story.
Oh, you asked him that? That's cool.
That was my very first question that I asked him. And he told me the story on how he got it and how much he was offered to play that role. They offered him $3,000.
Oh, my gosh.
And he came back at $5,000.
Wow.
Now that's $100,000, $500,000 role today.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
But he was in Japan wrestling, and they sent Sylvester Stallone sent him a Western Union. Do you know what a Western Union is?
Yeah.
Okay, like
a money order thing?
Like a telegraph.
Oh, okay.
You got to say, I would love to have you in my movie. Here's the money that I want to offer. His people came back at $5,000. And the rest is history. But
wow.
He filmed for 10 days, he told me. He filmed for 10 days, and he did not like the stunt coordinators on his thing, so he said he wanted to do it all himself. And
I mean, Hulk Hogan is an iconic guy.
It was just such a cool thing, and I think he really appreciated the fact that I dove into a topic like that instead of just like,
wrestling.
What's your favorite wrestling thing?
Yeah.
This is something that was very small, and you have to be a Hulk Hogan fan to know that.
Yeah.
So when I asked him that, he looked at me twice, and I go, I was born in 79. I'm a huge, Rocky fan, and I'm a huge fan of you, and I know the little things like this, and I just always wanted to know, and he just really, really enjoyed that. And I met his new bride. She was very beautiful. She's a big fan of the show.
Oh, cool.
A big fan of you and I, and his son Nick, who's very awesome.
Nick was there too?
Nick was there as well. He's the DJ for all the bars.
Oh,
so
wow.
He DJs there.
Remember when they had a reality show?
Yeah, I was going to get into that. So I don't know if any of you guys remember, Nick and the Hogan family had a reality show back in the day, and that's kind of how I knew about Nick and his sister.
Brooke, right?
Brooke.
Yeah.
She wasn't there. I don't know what the relationship
I think something I saw on the news that like Brooke didn't go to the wedding, but I don't know really much about it.
In there, obviously, I didn't want to get involved.
Yeah.
In that, but it was, like I said, I'll make this quick. It was just an honor and a privilege to be in Clearwater, which is my favorite place in the entire world. I make it very known that I love Florida.
We
Not
do.
only do I love Florida, I love Clearwater
We
Beach.
do.
So it was just really cool. And my next appearances will be in Cincinnati. Very excited about that.
And some of my girlfriends are going to go.
Yeah, some of Brittany's friends are going to be there. But yeah, we're really excited. We'll be in Cincinnati. So please come if you can. I'd love to meet you all. I have a lot of fun doing these. I get to meet everybody, take pictures with everybody, answer questions. And also, side note, the merch is coming. I'm sorry. We've had some hiccups with merch lately. It is on its way. We've had a couple falling outs with a couple companies. One company went bankrupt. But other than that, we just wanted to make it really, really good. We want to make sure it's special and detailed and so you guys get good stuff. But right now, you can get Jax's merch at the bar right now. So anyway. Oh my gosh. So, by the way, my first time flying Spirit Airlines, I flew Spirit Airlines.
That was your first time ever?
Yeah, well, my first time since 1993, okay, when it was like a little bit more normal to fly Spirit.
Yeah.
The flight attendants were in puffer jackets. and Ugg boots. And I'm like,
Cute.
is there something that we need to know here? Like, sure enough, as soon as we got on the plane, everybody's freezing cold. Oh my gosh! It was
So the plane was like freezing cold. I thought you meant their uniforms were puffer jackets and Ugg boots.
No, they were all that. They're like, oh, this is a brand new plane. It's only 2 weeks old. And then why do you have puffer jackets on and Ugg boots? So about an hour into my flight, my feet are getting cold. I'm freezing. I'm looking at the guy next to me. He's rocking back and forth. I go, this plane's 2 years old. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I was already a little worried about getting on Spirit Airlines. It's kind of like the bottom of the barrel of the airlines. You know, it's kind of like
you got to pay for your.
It's like you got to pay for everything. Yeah. The Coca-Cola, like I like a good Coca-Cola, but you pay for everything. And not only that, it's like going to the DMV.
Yeah, but the one thing about Spirit is they fly direct to some places that like don't normally fly direct.
And they do. And it was a new plane.
It's cheap.
It was a really nice plane. It was beautiful. This first class, they do have the first class seats. They're called the big seats. They don't recline, but they are first class. But you may freeze your ass off.
Jax is the airport diva. I didn't know if you guys knew this or not.
I wonder if I'm allowed to fly JetBlue yet.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's a 30-day. They put you on a hiatus for 30 days.
I cannot even handle you, Jax. I cannot even handle you. You getting on the blacklist.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. So we have the holidays coming up. Christmas.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. We have a friend coming in town to stay with us for a couple days, so we're going to wait until she leaves to get all the decorations out, but it's coming this week.
Brittany's friend from back home, my old trainer, Megan, is going to be here within the next 30 minutes. We're super excited to see her.
Yes.
So I got a couple days off of Christmas decorating, so I don't have to do it.
I was like, we'll just wait, because I didn't want to have stuff all over the place. But I don't know if you've noticed, Jax, but there's a little Christmas things here and there that I've already gotten out.
I know, and I'm like, I know for a fact I haven't gone to the storage unit yet. So why is there Christmas decorations popping up? And you know what Brittany says? This is what she says. Oh, this is something that I forgot to put away last year, and it was in a cupboard. I'm like, I'm your husband. I know you. You bought stuff. You are buying more crap. You promised me you weren't going to buy any more things. We are getting ready to go away for the holidays. We're doing a lot of traveling. Out here comes the cheap Jacks again. We're spending a lot of money. Why are you buying more decorations? Like, why?
I really needed that sign for the bathroom. Did you see it yet?
No, I didn't even know we had a sign for the bathroom.
It says, he sees you when you're pooping. With the Santa hat on it. It's so cute. Like, I definitely needed that. That was like going to make or break us.
Yeah, it was. We got don't even get me started on this Christmas decorations. As you guys know,
love it.
I should probably call U-Haul and reserve my truck. I have to get it. All the Halloween decorations are obviously down. They're in the garage. They're ready for me to take them back.
Yeah. I like to be completely decorated before Thanksgiving, because we host a huge Thanksgiving for all of our friends that don't have family around here that come to our house. Normally there's like 20, 30 people every Thanksgiving.
We do a big Thanksgiving here. We started it out because everybody likes to travel for the holidays. Brittany and I don't have much family here, so we kind of host a Thanksgiving dinner here that we have for all of our friends that don't get to travel and get to go back home, because obviously most people in California, their families are not here. So we kind of do I don't know what you call it, the
Friendsgiving.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
But we do it on Thanksgiving, and we cook for everybody, and it's become a tradition now, and I love it.
It is. And we like she said, we do it for a lot of people. We started around 5 o'clock. We got the football game playing. I got the pool heated. I got a fire pit going. It's come and go. Whatever, we just love to have people here.
And I just love cooking for everybody all day long. I bring all the Southern dishes out. I mean, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. It's going to be awesome.
I just realized we may have to remortgage the home to get the honey baked ham this year. They up the price again.
Jax actually goes to the honey baked ham store and waits in line.
I've been doing it since I was 16 years old with my dad. We go the day before, or usually on Thanksgiving morning, and we pick up our honey baked ham. It's tradition.
I love it. I can't wait to do like all these little traditions with Cruz, and like this is going to make the holidays just even funner having a baby.
Okay, I got a little question for you. I was scrolling through social media.
Oh, Lord.
Shocker. And there was this thing on teachers, on being on social media. What are your thoughts, since our son is going to be starting school very soon? What are your thoughts on teachers being on social media and what they are allowed to put on there and what they do on it? What do you think about that?
I mean, I think it's completely fine to have social media, but like if they were on there like posing nude and stuff, that would be a little awkward, of course. But like, I don't think a teacher is going to put anything crazy on there if they're smart. I mean, if they were out there posting some crazy stuff, that would be one thing. But just to have a normal like a normal social media, I think that's completely fine. Yeah. It's kind of weird when you don't have social media.
I understand. I agree. I think it's weird. I think it's a little. I think the way parents are nowadays, and I'm one of them. I have become one of them where you're gonna like
go look at their social media.
I'm gonna look and see if Cruz, his teacher, has.
We've already looked at Miss Rachel.
We've already looked at Miss Rachel, but I'm just looking at. I've noticed that the younger teachers, I'm like the younger girls that are on social media, and I'm just wondering if is it a weird thing? I'm
pretty sure if you're a teacher, like you would get in trouble for posting like bad things on social media.
Them, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Like
system monitors it.
I'm sure. Like you can't be out there posting nudes if you're a teacher. Like that's not going to happen.
That's another thing. Do you think that happens? Do you think some teachers have OnlyFans?
Oh my gosh!
I bet they do. How would they know?
Oh my gosh! Please don't go looking for teachers' OnlyFans. I will kill you.
You look where you took that. You took it to me looking up teachers' OnlyFans.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh! I forgot.
That's a little too much.
You know what? I did forget to ask you a question. I'm going to jump back to BravoCon really quick. I forgot. Did anybody at BravoCon rub you the wrong way? Did anybody kind of like, ooh, you're an interesting person? You don't have to say a name. Don't say a name or a show. But did somebody rub you the wrong way? Was there an incident where you're like, okay.
Not that I remember.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it happened to me. And I'm not going to say who it is or whatever, but I was just kind of like, I know this person pretty well. And I was just kind of like, let's keep it realized here that you are a Bravo celebrity. And I feel like some Bravo celebrities get a little bit too high on their horses for certain things. And I was kind of like, these people paid so much money to be there, to see you. And I just feel like sometimes...
Oh, you mean how they acted with the fans?
Yes, there was one person particular that I saw when I was walking by that was almost couldn't be bothered, that couldn't want to take a picture. I'm like, these people pay your bills.
Oh, I didn't see anybody doing that.
You're not a talented actor where you're signed by Paramount or Sony to put a movie. That's a whole different thing. You are solely here because the people want you here. That's the only reason. So if someone asks you to take a picture, you better fucking take a picture. Take a freaking picture. That's why you're here. And so that bothers me. I'm the type of person, like, I don't know if you noticed at BravoCon, so we had these outlets where we would take pictures with people. They would shut it down hard. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
I know.
I go out of line,
yeah.
And I finished taking pictures with everybody.
Same. We did. We tried. We're so grateful.
I don't know if you just ran into anybody.
I didn't notice that, but yeah, that's awful if somebody was acting like that because, I mean, all you should be is completely grateful for everything.
Completely grateful, and you should be humbled by it.
I mean, even our haters are out there watching our stuff and listening to our podcast. Hi, haters.
By the way, I ran into a hater. And someone told me that this person was here talking about you. And they're the first ones that ask for pictures. The haters are the first ones. So I took a picture with this person, and then a girl behind me goes, that person writes a blog and says negative things about you. But I'm like, that's weird. She's the first one. So you know what I do with those people? I kill them with kindness. Because your haters are your biggest fans.
Yeah, that's true. And like nobody needs to stoop to a troll's level. You know what I mean? Trolls are the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
Just live positive life, everybody. Live in sunshine and rainbows.
People were asking me if I talked to Sandoval or if I hung out with Sandoval. I did. Like I said, I've gotten to this before. I feel like enough time has gone by to where like we can kind of, I think, put this to bed. I think, and I think he's a good person. I think he's just gone through some things. Everybody makes mistakes in life. Everybody screws up in life. Yes, what he did is wrong, but I'm not going to write the guy off. I had a really, really nice conversation with him.
It's good you had conversations, but you got to take it slow and make sure that like people really change. Because it takes a long time to change.
I know, but
from experience.
What he went through though was life changing. Like, I did talk to him. We had a really good conversation. Like I said, we're catching up again. At least we sat and talked for like 2 hours.
We'll see.
What?
We'll see how this ends up.
I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that he was okay. And
of course, yeah. And I'm glad, but still Team Ariana.
I just wanted to know because people were asking me, Jax, did you run into Sandoval? That's the biggest question I'm getting. That's the
he was really nice every time that we ran into him.
And by the way, he's still not drinking. He's still doing really well. And like I said, I hope the best for everybody. You just want to see everybody do well. That's all. So the next question I had is, Jax, when's the last time you've been at Disney? Okay, so let me tell you guys. Listen, I made the stupid mistake of buying season passes to Disney. Now,
why is that a stupid mistake?
Let me finish.
If you go twice, you've already saved all your money.
Let me finish. What I should have done was waited till after summer to purchase my tickets. I would have saved myself 3 months because kids are in school.
Yeah, but it's a year pass. Okay, no matter what, you're still going to have that pass throughout the summer. It's a year pass. It doesn't matter when you buy it.
Well, you're right. Now that I think about that,
you were so believing what you were saying.
I was. All right, but here's the thing. Okay, anyway, let me get back to my
We're
story.
going this month, though. I've already reserved our tickets.
So we bought these tickets months ago. Guess how many times we've been to Disney since I bought these tickets?
Twice.
0.
Yes, we have.
0. We have not used our free passes since we've gone. No, we haven't.
Well, we're going this month, and that'll equal out what we're doing. And the time we went, whenever we bought them.
I don't know where you're from or where how you grew up, but when you buy season passes for something, all you can go Infinity, there's not blackout dates. There's not days you can't go. Now I look up, there's blackout dates, so you can't go on certain days.
Yeah, and you have to reserve your tickets like far ahead in advance too these days. Yeah.
What's the point of buying season passes?
I think it all changed after COVID, like how many people they allow in and stuff. It's completely different, but that does suck. We luckily got in on like one of the best passes because they only sell certain passes for different days. And I know that like Lala had so many more blackout dates because they only had a certain kind of pass available whenever she got hers. It was different than the one we got.
This is a huge money grab. It's
Disney. Crazy
and
that you can't even just like pick which pass you want. That day in particular is what like pass you have to get.
Right.
If that makes sense.
And I am a huge fan of
we love Disney.
Of going Monday through Thursday when school is in.
Yeah,
that is the best times to go. I'm a huge.
We love Disney. We're complaining, but take our money, Disney.
Yeah. Well, I'm also a member at Sky Zone, and I take crews a couple times a week, and we go between Mondays and Thursdays between 10. I'm telling people when I go now. Everyone's going to show up. No, we go to Sky Zone between 10 and 2.
Like 3,
like,
yeah.
That's the sweet spot. 10 and 2, because kids start getting out of school around 3, and they rush the place.
Oh, and you can tell, like, as soon as the kids come in, Jax will send me videos, and you can tell, like, oh, school's out, because all the kids start running in.
Oh, all my dads, so I have a dad group chat, right? And I always send pictures to all my other dads, like, Jax, where do you go that there's nobody there? I go, I have a sweet spot. I hit it between 10 and 2 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, and there's nobody there. And Cruz has the place to himself, and he absolutely loves it.
It's such a good place to get the energy out, you know, because like Cruz just wants to run. It's like that's heaven for him, you know.
Yeah. Oh, he loves it. Guys, another side note here, jumping around all over the place here. We have karaoke now at Jax's. It starts this Monday. Brittany and I are going to be there to help judging. We got merch prizes, we got money prizes, we got food prizes.
Are we going to pick somebody who like sings good? Or are we going to pick somebody who gives a good show? Or are we going to? How's it going to go?
That's a great question. And here's what I'm thinking: since this is Hollywood, every time you go to a karaoke bar here, it's like you're going up against I Got Talent, I've got whatever people
X Factor.
Whatever reality shows, the singing ones, I don't know. But I feel like in Hollywood, you're going up against people that competed on, I've Got Talent or all those shows, I'm talking about those shows. So I feel like we're competing those. So our bar is a little different. We're more laid back. We're a little loungy. I want to see a performance. I don't care if you can sing. If you can't sing, show me what you got. Like I said, we got money prizes. We got merch prizes.
Yes,
we got food prizes.
it's going to be so fun.
It's our first one this Monday. We're very excited. We're going to continue to do these. We're also going to start doing live podcasts.
Down the road. We'll let everybody know whenever that's happening. Jackson likes to get ahead of himself. We're not ready for that yet. But definitely karaoke and all the fun is happening at Jax's. Woo woo.
Yeah, I'm very excited. But how cool is it going to be to do live podcasts? That way people can come in. We'll do mimosas and Bloody Marys. People can watch Brittany and Lala and Sheena and whoever wants to come in and do a live podcast. I think it would be a really great idea. So I'm really excited for it. So anyway, that's what's going on. I haven't been here last week. I'm very excited. I know I talked a lot, but I missed you guys. And I had a lot to say.
We had a good time at BravoCon. We are so happy to be back, and I hope everybody has an amazing week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to When Reality Hits. We'll be back next week. We love y'all.
Bye, guys.
Hello, I'm Rabia Chaudhry. I invite you to join me every Tuesday for new episodes of Nighty Night Bedtime Stories to keep you awake, now on PodcastOne. This new incarnation of Nighty Night is an anthology of stories that bring to life classic horror stories. Some you're definitely familiar with, and others you'll be hearing for the first time. Join me as I tuck you into bed with stories that will leave you sleepless all night long. Get new episodes of Nighty Night every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts.